You're not Luke. You definitely look a little different than Luke. You're shorter.
I am not Luke. Luke Dancy, of course, is on an airplane right now, heading first class overseas on his much-earned vacation. Safe travels to Luke, everybody. Feel free to tweet him. Safe travels. He'll be back, of course, next month for the next big event. But I'm here anyway, doing triple duty here today, Brian. This is your show. I'm just here to help out, Brian.
We all know that's not true. Anytime Stu's on set, it becomes the Stu Show. But I'm happy to have you. I'm glad that Luke's going to see his family and that you were able to join me today for Next. The programs were incredible. We have so much great stuff to talk about and just to kind of recap. And I know you were involved in a lot of it. And we're also going to go to the chat room, take a couple questions from the viewers at home. But like I said, I'm glad you're here, Stu.
I'm glad you're here.
Wow. Is this a moment? Is this a moment?
Speaking of moments, actually, this is kind of interesting. And I really want everybody out there to pay attention. Brian here is a crazy, crazy animal. A lot of people thought that Nathan Burton likes to drink and have fun. But I'll tell you what, Brian takes it to a whole other level. I've now been coming out to Vegas here for about 3 months, right?
Correct.
And when I come out here to Vegas, you know, usually the night before the show, Brian likes to have his big going out party kind of nights. And I'm going to tell you, last night got even crazier than normal.
Where are we going with this, Stu? I have no idea where he's going with this aside from airing all my dirty laundry. Hopefully my wife and my kids aren't watching this.
Well, you know, it's funny you should say that because, you know, something really crazy specifically happened last night when we went out. Brian, you went crazier than normal. We were knocking him back. We were having some fun. And, well, you know what happened, right, Brian? I mean, perhaps I would be better suited, you know. Perhaps I would be better suited
what are you doing,
to
man?
sit over here.
What
to
are
sit
you doing?
over here. Because what Brian doesn't remember is that last night, Brian and myself snuck into the little chapel at the Excalibur. In that little chapel. It's right next to the McDonald's, in between Buca de Beppo and McDonald's, you know. We went into the little chapel, and Brian and I, #MuzzleTov, decided to tie the knot and get married. Yes.
No, there's
Brian
absolutely no truth to this whatsoever.
Brian and I got married, and that is what I'm saying. Brian and I got married. That is why this is more of a comfortable position. You like this, Brian?
No, this is a little close for me, but I'm sure Mateo would love it.
Typical. Once you get married, all the action stops, right? If you don't believe me that me and Brian tied the knot, Chris, I hope you're watching from your office. Brian and I are now legally, he can claim me on his insurance.
There's no truth to this. There's no truth to this
I
whatsoever.
want you to look at this. This is not a mind freak. This is reality. This is not part of your imagination. I want you to see, this is actually, we got a little something to commemorate the big day from our friends over at Cashman Crystal.
Nice plug. Nice plug.
Take
nice
a
plug.
look. If we could get, cameraman, zoom it in. If we could get a nice shot of this nice, look at this. There's me with the ring. Just married. #Loyal Saturday. Brian and Stu. You can't. You seeing this right here? Get a good shot. I gotta turn it. There it is. Look at that. Me and Brian. Look how wasted he is.
Is that my wife's ring?
That is my ring now. She can keep the kids. I'll take the ring. But, you know, since I'm in such a giving mood and I want an annulment because I'm not attracted to you in any way.
Thank you.
I will say that at the next Loyal Saturday, we will give this away to some unlucky loyal.
and hopefully they will put it in a place where no one will ever see that again.
Worst marriage I've ever been involved with.
It's only been 12 hours, but I agree, 100%.
We do have some talking points to get to. I'll allow my husband to let you know.
Your wife.
No, I'm the husband. I'm definitely the husband. Great question. I'm definitely the husband. And yes, we do, and it was fun, Stu. So the anti-gravity card video, I know that we saw that earlier on. The Black Label Special Edition.
What we saw the kid do it in the trick he was doing.
No, that's not the new version. The new version is
coming
out.
out.
Yeah, and it is out on TV channels, and it's on floatit.com. So definitely check out floatit.com and check out that spot. We also, Chris showed you our new Black Label Special Edition deck.
Oh, there's a clip of that?
Yep.
There is a clip. Let's roll to the clip.
I guess there is no clip. We are live, folks. I will tell you that we have a very special guest that's going to be joining us momentarily. The great Boris and the Magic Boys are going to come in here and do some tricks, teach us some things.
I'm so sorry. Guys, we didn't get to the clip of the anti-gravity card, the very special 2-minute world premiere of that commercial, and we're going to roll to it right now.
Oh, we are?
Yes.
Check it out.
There you go.
From the #1 magician on the planet comes Criss Angel's revolutionary LED anti-gravity card. It levitates, spins, hovers, and illuminates as it magically flies under your complete control.
It spins, it hovers, and it floats. It's magic!
What you're watching is real and not altered in any way. Impossible? It's inexplicable, mysterious, absolutely mystifying, and the secret? Undetectable. Create your own moves, battle your friends, blow people's minds.
I love this thing.
It's fun for everyone. Anyone can do it and easy to learn.
I got addicted to it, started playing with it, started my own moves. It's my style. I can't put it down. It's just too much fun.
Float it!
Floated indoors, floated outdoors, floated everywhere. And the anti-gravity card lights, so you can mystify everyone day or night.
I love the anti-gravity card.
Floated before you know it. In just minutes, you'll be floating it. It's easy to learn, and anyone can do it. Amaze your family, your friends, everyone. Order the Criss Angel Revolutionary Anti-Gravity Card right now, and Criss will include one of his biggest kept secrets completely free. How to levitate borrowed objects, the power to float random bills, anyone's credit card, or levitate a spectator's finger ring. You'll get the one and only revolutionary LED Anti-Gravity Card, Chris's step-by-step instructional DVD, plus as a bonus you'll receive Chris's top secret How to Float Borrowed Objects kit. You get everything you need to float it within minutes of opening the package. Over $100 value, but yours today for the unbelievable low price of only $14.95. That's right, the ultimate gift for the insane price of only $14.95. Don't be fooled by lower quality imitations that sell for over $100. Get the best, buy the best. The revolutionary Criss Angel LED Anti-Gravity Card.
Float it indeed.
Float it indeed. That was a great spot, and that was the world premiere of the 2-minute commercial.
I cannot wait to get my hands on one of those.
You don't have one yet?
I have hands, I just don't have one of those.
Well, we'll definitely get you one.
Looks like it would be actually fun to bring out to clubs or something. It lights up. It's got LED lights and stuff on it.
Yeah, absolutely.
That thing is crazy.
You know, maybe someone will use that on your success show that's coming.
I mean, they can give it a shot. Speaking of success, we have one of the most successful magicians on the planet. Of course, I'm not just talking about Criss Angel. We have a very special guest. Boris Wild is going to be joining us here on the show, which is very.
And that's great. Yeah, he is awesome. All the way from the other side of the other side of the world.
The other side of the strip.
Why don't we do this? Why don't we
bring him in? I guess he's coming in right now.
There we go. Hey, Boris, how you doing?
Hi, how are you?
Grab a seat.
Have a seat right here. Good to see you, man.
Good to see you, Boris.
Good to see you, yeah, absolutely.
Thanks for joining us.
Right here.
Yeah, go ahead, right over here, man.
Well, why don't we do this, Boris? You probably haven't seen the new clip for Success, so why don't we roll to that and then we'll talk.
Oh,
about
my
Boris.
new show, Success?
Yes.
Check it out.
Sure.
Do you have what it takes to be the next viral sensation? Don't quit your day job. I'm Stu Stone, and I'm searching for the next viral sensation, and it could be you. Send me a clip no longer than 3 minutes of you performing your unique talent. And if we like it, and our standards are pretty low, you could be invited to perform it live on my new show, Success. You could win cash, fame, bragging rights, and the chance to be the opening act at the #1 magic show on the planet, Criss Angel Believe, from Cirque du Soleil at the Luxor Casino and Hotel. What are you waiting for? Get off your ass and out of your parents' basement. Get on the fast track to superstardom. Hey, it worked for Justin Bieber. Submit your video to chrisangel.com/casting. Success coming soon! All interests become property of APWI. Not all interests will be selected. Enter as many times as you'd like. You must read the terms and conditions to qualify. Batteries not included. Yeah. Batteries
awesome.
not included indeed. Success coming soon. Step up. You got a talent. Bring it on, people.
Can't wait to see it. Can't wait to see it. Maybe I can be on your show, Success.
Probably not.
I'll do the
Boris,
anti-gravity card.
however. Boris is here. Boris, you got some great stuff to show Brian and I in the world?
I have a couple of things. Yeah, I can show you something here. I mean, I know everybody does the, ace routine. Can I talk to you like this? Good?
Probably.
Yeah?
We have to,
We do it. Okay, we'll do it.
We usually
this
talk
way.
into
yeah,
the
because I
mic,
usually
Boris.
stand up. I just want to show you a couple of things with cards here. And usually most people do ace routine, and I do like, but I like to do use blue cards, obviously. But some people just prefer to do this and do things with red cards, which is fine too for me. But I know that some other people are a bit like prefer to do like with green cards, which should be fun too also, and it works.
That's crazy.
But I mean, I know my best friend like yellow, so every time I do the trick, I do it for him, but it's a yellow cards, obviously. Whether you like green or yellow or blue or fun, it's up to you. I can please everyone because it's obviously all cards different here, but it's just fun.
That was amazing.
Yeah, it's just fun.
Wow.
It is fun.
That's crazy.
That's great. That's great. Actually, if we're doing a little bit of magic, we should bring Mark Calabrese on as well to join
really?
us with Boris. Mark's on set, right? Hey, Mark, come on down.
What's going on, guys? How are you?
Mark, good to see
Hey,
you, buddy.
what's going on? Mr. Charisma, Mark Calabrese.
Hey, guys. What's going on?
Actually, Mark, since we're doing some magic, we have our new Black Label Special Edition that Chris kind of debuted today.
Yes.
on
I don't
his
have
show.
a deck. They haven't given me a deck yet, but these
I
are.
have a
Oh, you
deck.
have it on you.
I have a deck right
Let me
here.
see those? Let me see those.
I will let you see him as long as you do a trick with them.
Fine, I'll do a trick with them. Fine. Jeez, that'll work for you, huh? Oh, these are nice. These are nice. Okay. You know what we'll do? We'll do it for the camera. Let's see. Let's get a little close. We'll do something real quick. Let's see.
Talk loud into the mic.
Let's see. Can you see the card right there? Right? Because we're using a black edition deck, we'll actually just do a black card, just like so. There you
Wow.
go. There you go. It matches all the black cards like that.
Wow.
Cool, right? Yeah, the black edition deck is really nice. They feel great. The box is very sexy. I feel like I should be like riding like a Bentley or something like that when I hold this deck of cards. You have those back? Take those back, sir. Brian,
back,
you want
sir.
that?
Yep, here you go.
Cool.
Thank you.
So,
Thank
yeah.
you. So, Mark, is this your first time meeting Boris?
This is my first time meeting Boris. I'm actually very familiar with a lot of Boris's work. I'm a big fan. We have a couple mutual friends together and stuff. But it's the first time I actually got to meet Boris and hang out with him. And I mean, within the first 10 minutes, he was fooling me with stuff left and right. It was I was having a good time. I was like by myself over there with Boris, just sessioning and jamming away and stuff. It was really fun.
That's great. I'd love to hear about FISM. Your
FISM.
experience with FISM.
Oh yes, well, yeah, FISM has always been a big thing for me because being a FISM winner back in '97, I should not say that. It was way a long time ago.
What is that?
FISM.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the acronym for Fédération Internationale des Sociétés Magiques.
Oh,
Sorry.
that's what I thought it meant.
I'm French, so yeah, you know that. So and it's basically the World Championship of Magic.
It's like the Olympics of Magic.
The Olympics of Magic. So like people from all over the world, like 150 competitors in different categories, and they all fight to get the Grand Prix, which is the title of World Champion, obviously. So
you won.
And in card Magic, I was a FISM winner in '97, and
Wow.
then I became a judge. So I was the one on the other side of the table, judging
very
the other
cool.
ones. But and last FISM here in England, was like 2 weeks ago, we got some new world champions, and the level was really high, and it was really interesting to see, of course, all these acts from all over the world, because you see some people from Bulgaria, from India, so it's a different kind of culture, and it's always fun and interesting to see that.
Everybody has their own different twist on the same tricks.
Absolutely, yes. It's great sometimes to see like new things, like things that you have no idea was possible to be done, and some others like classics as you know them, but just completely like devious, performed in a very devious way sometimes, and it's fun because that's what makes things better for Magic and improving all the time.
As a world champion card magician, is it difficult to impress you if someone's doing Magic? Don't you just look at every trick like, I've seen that, I can do that better?
Well, we all love to be fooled as magicians, of course, and I have to admit it becomes a little bit more difficult now. And being as a FISM judge makes my mind a little different since then, because every time I watch something, I try to think, no, I'm not judging. I don't want to be too much analytical. I want just to enjoy my time. And Mark showed me a couple of things earlier, and I was like, okay, well, I don't get all the pieces of the puzzle in that one, and I like this feeling. It's fun.
Well, I think the thing is, Boris, Stu is aspiring to become a magician, and he's learning some tricks and he's perfecting them. But I will tell you, being new to Magic, that Boris is definitely well respected, and it would be very difficult for you to fool him, I think. As a matter of fact, he wrote the book on Magic.
He wrote the book on Magic?
Yeah, I want to show you that. It's just released, so nobody has it yet in America or anywhere, pretty much. And it's called Transparency. You should see that cover because the cover is magical.
Oh, wow, look at that.
That's
That's
great.
so cool.
That's awesome. Yeah.
So it's basically my card work, which is
really cool,
which is
man.
in that book here. So it's like my Bible on everything I've come up with pretty much on cards. And it's but we made like a nice, fun cover so you can enjoy the concert at least, I hope, and also the book in itself.
Where can people get the book?
Well, the book will be available in all the magic dealers and all the best places, of course, like here.
Which
very
means
soon.
Magic Place.
Absolutely,
.com.
yes, absolutely. MagicPlace.com will carry it very soon. But I wanted to show it as not a world premiere because it was just for FISM that I released it like a couple of weeks ago.
Wow, that's really cool.
But
man.
it's one of the very first copies in America.
I mean,
got some great stuff on it.
Brian and I just got married. Maybe we could use it as a wedding gift.
Yeah, sure.
Only if he signs it.
Go ahead.
I'll keep it.
There you go.
How do you like coming to Vegas?
Well, it's fun to be in Vegas. I always like to be here. I was here for the SM convention, and
What now? The S&M convention?
No, that's your convention.
Oh, yeah.
Stu.
That's it. Society of American Magicians. Yeah. So
Same thing.
yeah. See? So yeah, I just come to perform here, and I perform my new acts, and it was great because I was part of the French Connection show. So it was a lot of fun to have a show with all French performers.
Do you perform in French or English, or it depends on your audience?
Well, the great thing is that most of my work is to music, so I don't have to worry about
Oh, really?
that. Yes.
That's really cool.
Well, I do both. Of course, I lecture and I perform also in English. But the act when I won the world championship was silent to music, and the new act also I performed here is the same thing.
So when you won the world championship, was it hard to go back to the drawing board the next year and be like, I got to come back and outdo myself?
Well, no. The good thing about that is that when you win, at FISM, then you can. Oh, here you go. Ooh. When you win at FISM, then after you get you get bookings all over the world, which is the idea of just winning there and just show your stuff, and hopefully people will like it and would like to have you in their shows, and that's one of the reasons I'm now in Vegas here. It's thanks to that, so I love it.
So when you see guys like
Hey, Stu.
yeah.
This is why we're getting our marriage annulled, because you talk all the time.
Well,
Give me a
I'm
second.
trying to get to know Boris.
At least Luke lets me get a word in that.
I'm
Hey, we're going to give you
curious.
plenty of time with Boris, but I do want to do this. Since we are getting an annulment, why don't we do this? Versus just splitting this book in half, why don't we give it away to somebody in the chat room? How's that?
Sure, I'm going to
Does that
log
work
in
for
the
you?
chat room right now.
And it can't be you. You're not eligible.
All right. Well,
So what kind of contest should we do? What do you think, Boris? What should we have people type in the chat room to try and find a winner?
something in French.
Something in French?
Yeah, why don't we do that?
Why don't you ask a question, a simple question in French, and
I
the
love it.
person who
That's great.
answers in English is
Okay.
going to win the contest.
Well, I can do that.
Let's do that.
Okay. So I will say, quelle est la capitale de la France?
Quelle est la capitale de
Okay,
France?
I don't speak French, but I even understood that.
Okay,
question.
well, that's
Can we
that
do
was too
something a
easy.
little more difficult?
Okay, well, I didn't want to be too hard on that one. I didn't want to be too hard. Okay.
Kind of like Brian on our wedding night?
Okay. I would say, qui est le magicien qui actuellement présente un spectacle à Las Vegas dans un hôtel casino qui ressemble à une pyramide?
Oh, I know the answer to that one.
I know
Oh,
the
you got
answer
that one
to
too.
as
No,
well.
but
That's too
let's see
easy.
if someone else knows the answer.
Let's see what we got.
Look,
Chris
you-
Angel.
Ah, that was so
I
obvious.
think you need a harder
It looked like
question.
Yeah.
it looks like Alec PC 456 is our winner. Please send us an email to cs@chrisangel.com and send us your contact information. I'll follow up with you, and we will get you this copy of Boris Wild's book.
There you go.
And Boris, while we have you here, can you show us a little more magic? Do you have anything else?
Oh, yeah, I can show you that. Sure. Yep, there you go. Can I stand up? Or it
Sure,
would be, yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay.
You do whatever,
gotta
you know, it's your show. You do what you
That's
need
how
to
I
do.
would do it. Yeah, I'll try to do it this way. Yeah, can you come, Mark? All right, there you go. Yeah, just move the thing. Just technical thing. There you go. So, ooh, it's become spooky here.
Yeah, just get a little closer to it.
That's fine. Deck of cards. Would you check the card? Make sure they're all different.
Sure.
And shuffle them, please, because that's usually, I will try to show you what is, everybody does it. Magicians like to go to have card picked in the deck and etc. There's always something wrong. I think it's a very good start here because you checked and you shuffled, you did everything, which is great. Now I will ask you to take any card you like in the deck. Make sure I don't try to, put one card in your hand because that would not be fair. Just make sure it's really any card. You get it?
Yep, got it.
Excellent. Show to the camera, and I promise I won't look. I'm very honest. I'm French, as you know. You don't have to laugh on that one, please. Thank you.
Debatable.
You place it back. All right. So now your card is now completely lost in the deck here. There's absolutely nothing to be seen on the edges or whatever you name it. And now all I know is that your card is now somewhere, I would say, pretty much, I would say in the middle section of that deck here. I mean, I don't know exactly, but that would give me maybe one chance on 20, one chance on maybe a little bit more just to find it. So the idea is now if I just do my thing like this, and if I just with the sense of touch, but not with my sense of sight, because once again you may think I'm cheating, just do this. I can try to find your card by just doing this. It's a very sensual trick. It's French, sorry.
It's okay.
But just by moving it like this, I can feel that. Has to be one of these cards like this. Your card, all right? There you go. Ace of Hearts. Seems like I'm not the only French person here. Look at this. Oh my goodness, Mark. Oh, thank you. Thanks a lot.
Cool.
Well, thanks, Boris. Thanks for joining us and showing us some magic. It's great, and we also appreciate the copy of the book.
Yeah,
and
pleasure to
we
be
had a
here.
lucky winner out here in our chat room
Absolutely.
who's going to be one of the first people in the U.S. to have it.
Absolutely.
Unless they were at FISM, of course.
Yes.
And we're going to actually throw to your success clip again.
I mean, listen, we got to drill this in because I really want to get a lot of entries. And of course, no one, I don't think, is going to be as impressive as you, sir. But I'm inviting people who have oddball skills. You know,
Okay.
I'm sure some people over in France have some oddball skills.
Oh, yes, especially in France.
You know, people from all around the world, you have an oddball talent, something unique, something that you think that you would perform and it would blow you up. It would make you go viral. It would make people see what you did and have to tell everybody they know about it. Kind of like when Mark Calabrese hooks up with a girl, he likes to tell everybody in the world about it.
Even when he doesn't. Even when he doesn't. But he says he does.
Talking about you.
But the show is called Success. It is going to be exciting. And just to drill that point home one more time, I really want you guys to get this information. So please check this out. Do you have what it takes to be the next viral sensation? Don't quit your day job. I'm Stu Stone, and I'm searching for the next viral sensation, and it could be you. Send me a clip no longer than 3 minutes of you performing your unique talent. And if we like it, and our standards are pretty low, you could be invited to perform it live on my new show, Success. You could win cash, fame, bragging rights, and the chance to be the opening act at the #1 magic show on the planet, Chris Angel Believe, from Cirque du Soleil at the Luxor Casino and Hotel. What are you waiting for? Get off your ass and out of your parents' basement. Get on the fast track to superstardom. Hey, it worked for Justin Bieber. Submit your video to chrisangel.com/casting. Success coming soon! All entries become property of APWI. Not all entries will be selected. Enter as many times as you'd like. You must read the terms and conditions to qualify. Batteries not included. Yeah,
Wow,
there it
Stu.
is.
That
Success.
was
Round of
great.
applause for Stu Stone. Yeah.
I think we have another star from that spot that just walked on set as well. We have Jesse Feinberg.
Feinberg's got you.
Yeah.
We're also joined by Sean Fields,
Sean Fields.
the Prince of Winds, one of my favorite magicians.
The Prince of Winds, did you
I thought
call
I was a
him?
good magician.
That's
That's a good name.
is it the Prince of Winds, right? Fair.
That is indeed the nickname, yes.
That is his nickname, and if you've seen some of his more gruesome tricks, you would understand why. So, hey
So
guys,
nasty.
are you prepared to do any magic for us today?
Yes,
Or?
by all means, sure.
Make sure you stand up over here. Let's get some room for him over in
Absolutely,
here.
yeah.
Get in front of a microphone there, Jesse. Jesse Feinberg.
Oh, that song.
I love that purple jacket that you had on in that success spot there.
Oh, thanks. My Barney hoodie, yeah.
I didn't want to go there, but yeah.
This is cool. This is let me get in front here. We have this on Magic Web actually. This is called Synchro. I'm gonna show you guys. It uses 2 cards. So we got the 8 and the Queen. Here's the idea. If I take my hand and I just rub the 8 like this, see they switch places, right? We'll do it again here. Just give the Queen a little rub like this, and they switch places with the 8.
That is amazing, and that's actually available right now,
Yeah, you can
right?
buy
On
that right
magicplace.com. You can download that, and you could be out tonight at a party, at dinner, whatever you have planned, performing that
doesn't have
trick
any
on your
plans
friends,
tonight.
on your friends. No, not him, because well, he already knows the trick. I'm talking about the people that would be buying it in the audience.
And
too,
that,
not
you can
Jesse.
do a bar deck, right? Bar
Yeah,
deck. And
regular deck of cards at home, any deck, $4.95. You go to magicplace.com, and we have it there, right there. You can download it, learn it, and do it for your friends.
Boris, does that trick impress you, Boris?
Well, yes.
It's good?
It's really cool. It's very visual. And as far as it looks magical to me, it's fine. I mean, it's magic.
Well, and Jesse, on that note, how did you? Because that's your trick that
Yeah,
you're selling through
so-
Magic Place, right? How did you do that?
Yeah, this is a really cool thing. So basically, like I came up with this trick, and I have this really cool idea, and we basically were able to film it and then upload it to the Magic Web, and that's something that you guys can do. It's the same thing as we do. We come up with ideas. You might have a really cool magic trick idea, and you can film it at home, upload it, and sell it, and then you actually get 70% of the royalties. So when
Seven zero.
Yeah.
Of the full price.
Yeah,
right? The
so when they're
retail
selling
price
it,
of
yeah, you're making 70%.
That's great. That's
what it's
great.
selling for, yeah, and it's really cool, and you get tons of people watching the tricks and learning it, and it's great.
70% they get to keep.
Yeah.
That's more than most tricks in Vegas get to keep.
Yeah.
Ding. Where's our soundboard on that one?
Yeah.
Well, let's do this. I'd love to see something from Sean too if we can, but we do have a couple talking points that I wanted to go over. Obviously, our next Loyal Saturday is on August 18th. Our next monthly Magic release party is on August 25th. Make sure that you're following Chris Angel at Chris Angel on Twitter to be notified of all of our live events.
A woman is going to shave her head live on that Magic Place.
I cannot wait.
That'd be awesome.
Well, someone may or may not get a tattoo of Mateo on their tuchus.
Oh, we already have the person who agreed to get the tattoo has already emailed us, sent us their name, their number, their social security,
official.
their date of birth. They're definitely on board. So it's going to be a great show.
Chris?
I'm looking forward to a future contest when someone gets a Jesse Feinberg tattoo.
I already have one. Got it right. Sorry.
You know, and it was great today because we had quite a few different shows. We obviously went through Loyal Saturday. We did the CA Uncensored. We also did Livewire. And in 23 minutes, you'll be able to watch that live again. An encore presentation from beginning to end. And as always, we'll have it up on YouTube end of next week. But for those of you that want to watch it again or want to share it on Facebook, Twitter, whatever with your friends, now's the time to do that. We'll be playing it again at 3 o'clock Pacific, which is 6 o'clock Eastern. And on that note, now I will go back to Mr. Sean Fields. What did you want to show us, Sean?
I think I'm going to be the baby today, and I'm not going to show anything. These guys are all amazing.
I know Mark is chomping at the bit. He'd love to do some.
Oh yeah, Mark.
Out of sight, out of mind. He's behind me. So okay, let's do that. Let's go to Mark.
Do something else? Okay.
Mark.
Can I see?
You can come over here.
Okay, we'll do that. Yeah.
Baroque deck.
I will use the Baroque deck. Let's see. I don't do something special. Don't look. Thank you very much.
Don't look.
All right, cool. Alrighty, so. Don't want to talk about it. Let's see. You know what we'll do? Because Sean wants to be a baby, you're going to have to help me out, though, okay?
Okay.
Sean,
Yes, sir.
we have a deck of cards here, but we're not going to get to that deck of cards yet, all right? We're going to use an imaginary deck of cards. This deck of cards that's in my hand, you can't see, but I want you to imagine that I have playing cards in my hand. And I'm going to go through cards one at a time, and whenever you want, you're actually going to touch a card with your put your pointer finger out. Thank you. Thank you for using that finger. Perfect. And whenever you want, you're just going to touch my palm as if you're touching a card, okay? And I'm going to go like this. One at a time, 4 spades, 2 hearts, and whenever you want, you just touch one, okay? So I'm going to just name some cards off. 7 diamonds, 3 of clubs, 9 of spades, 2 of hearts, 4 of spades, queen of hearts, 6 of clubs. 6 of clubs? You sure?
Yes.
You wanted the queen of hearts? Or
I actually did want the Queen of Hearts.
do you want 6 of clubs?
Queen of Hearts.
You sure?
Positive.
Positive? Do you want to say the card you chose?
Fine, 6 of clubs.
No, it's up to you. It's up to you. 6 of clubs?
I really want the Queen of Hearts.
Oh, because of the shirt? You can't have me. No.
Fine, no, the 6 of clubs. I'm just playing with you.
Take the 6. Take the 6 then. Take the 6. And I want you to hold that 6 of clubs. Show the camera the 6 of clubs. The imaginary 6 of clubs right there. And what I want you to do is this. Look. Go to the deck of cards, right, with the imaginary 6 of clubs, and place it in upside down.
Oh, hang on. Upside down?
Yep. Just like that. You see that? Now look. You really didn't do anything, but what you actually did was you took the soul of the playing card out. And you turned the soul over of the card. And in fact, that alters the actual card. Because look, if I spread the deck, you'll see that all the cards, there's one card that's face down. Just like so.
There's no 6 of clubs in here.
That's because 6 of clubs.
Oh. Wow. Wow. Yes. And this is why I didn't want to do anything. I can't compete with that. Are you crazy?
So yeah,
That's incredible.
Yes, you can.
Boris, I'm sure you can try to top that.
Oh, I can do that. No. I'm not sure I can. Well, that's your deck.
Okay.
I don't use trick decks. No. I'm joking. I'm joking. Never does it. Really.
No. Sometimes.
Well, no, I'm just realizing that there are many ways to shuffle cards, and in France, most people will shuffle a card this way, while in the US, you mostly, shuffle a card like this. And but yeah, I think what the best way is whether you shuffle one way or another way, like overhand or riffle shuffle or whatever you name it. I mean, there is one rule. If you shuffle like this, you never stop right in the middle like this suddenly, like whether you're drunk or you're just like, hey, I'm going to show you something, guys. You shuffle a card like this, you never stop, and then you just turn this one over. And you never keep, shuffling the card this way. Never, ever, ever, because that would never work. Or maybe one day, if somebody realizes it, and you just turn this packet over and you keep shuffling this way, just make sure that somebody noticed that, because it will probably say, hey guy, you just have one packet over, and you say, which one? This one here or this one here? Well, I have no idea. And you keep shuffling this way like this, and you put some card here, and just be careful. Just never do that, because you might get in trouble unless you're a cheater. In that case, you would just snap your fingers like this and get all the cards back in order, except for 1, 2, 3, and 4 cards right in the center. You know that. There you
Actually,
go.
Boris will be dealing my poker home game in this week.
Is that another 70-30 split?
We'll see. Boris, if you
Wait,
behave
can I do
yourself.
90-10?
That's very impressive, man. That's a world champion, guys.
No.
Now, do you see young guys like this? Some a little older than others. Do you see young guys like this and think like they might be future world champions themselves?
Oh yes, absolutely. Yeah, we were talking about FISM earlier, and we saw like some young kids there, and the new world champion in close-up is French. His name is Jan Frisch, and he's really amazing. He's really young. He's really amazing, and I'm really happy when I see that young people.
What is he, like 23, 24?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, and it's a terrific act, and it's and it's not the only one. We got quite a bunch of people in France, but not only in France, of course. But
and you were a judge for that?
Not this time. Yes, last FISM I was as a book performer, so I lectured and performed, etc. So, but 2 times before I was judge, and next time I might be the judge again. That'll be in Italy in 3 years, and so I'm really happy when I see like young kids coming with amazing stuff like that, because while the future is there, and we don't have to worry about the future of magic, and then and Chris and what you do guys here also, I'm pretty sure help all these people and just create vocation. I would say well, I want to be like Chris. I want to be like those guys. I want to do all these amazing things, and inspiring kids is the best thing you can do. I mean, that's the future for us.
That's how I got started.
Very true.
That's how I think we all got started.
Yeah,
definitely.
And I think even like the video question we saw today from Nick on Loyal
That
Saturday.
kid is awesome, by the way.
He's great, right?
Yeah.
And the chat room just went nuts as soon as he started performing. They love it. They love to see kids who are passionate, who really get into magic. And Nick, I've seen over the last 3 or 4 months a couple different questions from him, a couple different performances, and they're great. I mean, he's really a good up-and-coming magician, and he is inspired by Chris.
Yeah.
Same with Dominic, our friend in Germany, who we see all the time doing tricks from the Magic Kid, as well as tricks that he's starting to come up with on his own. And these are the future creators of magic, and these are the people that are setting the tone.
It's great to get inspired by kids, says Jerry from Pennsylvania in our chat room.
Oh God.
Yeah.
So, okay, great, Sean, based on that. So, Sean, can we get you to do one trick?
I really...
Come on, Sean, don't be a pussy. Come on, man.
I really have...
You got a trick you can do.
Let me think about it. Give me 2 minutes to think about something to do, because I have to have something that'll compete with these guys. I know, I'm being a baby. I'm sorry.
Well, while he's thinking of that, let's just remind everybody of the next dates of our next broadcast again.
We have August 18th for Loyal Saturday and Livewire. We have August 25th for our monthly Magic release party, which we're really looking forward to. We have some great effects. If you go to magicplace.com right now, you can actually see the teaser for one, which is in the Chris Angel Presents section, and that's a product that we'll be releasing from who?
Oh, was that mine? Is that mine?
Oh, wow.
From Mr. Sean Fields. And we're really excited to have that come out. And obviously, Chris has shown you, and we've talked about it a couple times on Next here, our new black special edition deck. Baroque cards.
Sexy.
Ooh.
These are
Sexy.
beautiful.
Nice.
See, I'm not a magician.
Let me get the deck. Let me get the deck.
Somebody else found
Brian, let me
those.
get the deck, please.
Let's let a professional
You're
do
a real
that.
fan here. Oh.
There we go.
There we go. Nice.
Oh, one card. Do something.
No.
No.
That's great. Thank you, Mark. As a
Of
matter
course,
of fact,
we also. Sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, if Mark can teach me how to do that, I'll teach him how to wear a shirt with sleeves. And we'll all be great. We'll all be great.
Teach us how to Dougie. All right, we've got to say special thanks to the lovely girls of fantasy at the Luxor.
Yeah.
They joined Chris and Mr. Mumu today.
They were great.
Surprisingly, both Chris and Mumu and the girls have disappeared since that show. Not sure what that means. We also want to thank, of course, Brian. Did a great job today. All the great people who watch, all the great loyals. Chris has some of the greatest fans in the world. It's amazing to be a part of this world. You guys are really cool. And it's awesome the lengths that these people will do to be a part of this. Of course, last month a woman got mad tattooed. Next month, someone's going to shave their head. That's pretty crazy. Of course, the great Boris. Boris Wild, world champion. And Shaq.
Yes.
Yeah,
Shaq
that was
sent
great.
us stuff. Any other thanks you want to give?
Well, I really want to thank the people in the chat room because we've been doing this for quite a few months now, and every month I think the content's getting better. We're doing new things, we're doing different things, and we're doing the things that we need to do to not only make the shows attractive to the mainstream, market and Chris's fans, but also to magicians. So I love the chat room conversations that are taking place, the suggestions. I saw a great one today, Stu, for a jalapeno eating contest between you and Mateo.
Oh.
And I saw that and I'm just like, wow. So if you have a suggestion for any of our programs, any of our shows, please send it to cs@chrisangel.com. And they will be looked at, just like the video questions that you see aired during Loyal Saturday. We definitely pay attention to that. Chris sees a lot of it, and we get a lot of good ideas from it. So please feel free to share what you want to see, because that's what this is all about.
I'm just gonna throw it out there. Can we get a fantasy bikini contest? Just throwing it out there.
Between me and Mateo?
Between Mateo, yes. To go some fantasy.
Maybe get
But no,
carried
I think it's better if more ratings if we get Mateo and Stu.
Yeah, I completely agree.
And I
Of
pick
course,
him out.
Steve, Luke, Bob, the rest of the great crew that helped put together the show. My husband, Brian Krogstad, my husband, we got married yesterday. We're going to give away our wedding gift. I don't know if you can see. That is amazing. And I guess that's going to do it here for next, huh?
That's it for next.
If you guys missed any of today's broadcast, any of today's excitement, don't go anywhere, because coming up shortly, an entire replay, an encore presentation of the fantasy lady performers, the calendars, the glitz, the glamour that is Chris Angel and his crazy world and his Loyal Saturday events. It's going to be awesome. Thanks for having me.
And you can see that encore both on chrisangel.com and stickham.com/Chris Angel. So make sure you tune in. It should be up in about 12 minutes.
Shout out to Chris's mom, by the way.
She was
beautiful
awesome.
lady.
And going back to the chat room on that, Stu, the chat room blew up. I don't know, those of you that are watching, you can attest to this. The chat room blew up as soon as she came out. I mean, they all want her to have her own segment.
They all want Chris's mom.
And I know you do that with Trudy on Sunday Night Stu, and it's great. I love it. That's one of my favorite parts of the show. Not that you're not funny, but she's a little funnier. And I love it when she kind of slaps you around a little bit.
Well, maybe Chris's mom can come here and slap you around.
Which is why we're getting this annulled. So, once again, everybody, thank you very much. We'll see you next month.
Be a ham.